Hi, everybody. I am so sorry that I am not going live on the video today because I completely forgot that I am doing a booth today, and I just wanted to do a recording because later on I'm actually at Rev Alaska where there is going to be some racing and stuff. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start the training. Yeah. And then slideshow. So, oops, I hope I'm recording. Yes, I am. Okay, because you know how last week I did the record our meeting and totally forgot to do the Facebook. Okay, where are we at? Put up. So, just like when we would do live, you know, I'm going to expect you guys to comment on this video so I know that you guys watched it. Okay, so who did some awesome host coaching last week? I want you to comment on this video and share us your success. How well did your party do? Did you book any parties for June and July? Remember to maintain a log of your contacts, booking leads, and recruits. And are you doing the 3-2-1? Remember, successful consultants do the 3-2-1 consistently. That means making 3 contacts per day, 2 shows per week, and signing 1 new consultant per month. And I know that one lady on my team had signed up somebody, so I want to give a huge shout out to Danielle. That's awesome, Danielle. I'm super proud of you. So please comment on this video and who's got one great idea you got from the homework recording. Make it impactful. Okay, sharing the opportunity is a really simple process. It involves 3 steps. Inform, invite, and have an opportunity chat. Today we will focus on the first, inform and invite. So what's the difference between informing and inviting? When you inform, you show the guests about the opportunity. You are simply giving them some information. You'll want to give enough information to help them create interest in the business opportunity. Examples of this are when you tell your story, when you plant recruiting seeds at your shows, like this came in the kit, or this item is included in the extra bonus item you can earn this month if you start your business, and go over the questions on the survey or door slip. I actually use the surveys at the end of the show. Or for virtual parties, it's the post about why, also information when you play a recruiting game or activity, or when you actually invite guests individually to learn more. It's not inviting them to sell. It might be as simple as seeing if they want to join for a cup of coffee or a soda or chat to see if Pampered Chef looks like a good fit for them. With that information, so you want to make, you always don't stop at informing. Also, invite each of your guests to find out more. Informing can happen at several different parts of your cooking show. The first one will probably be during what you call the group hello, where our guests introduce themselves and tell how they know the host. This will be where you will tell a little bit about yourself as well. You may choose to tell your PC story at the beginning of the show, or you may choose to do it at the end. You will also want to sprinkle those seeds about recruiting throughout the cooking show. If you're doing a station style show, you may also focus on particular power tools like the Everyday Rock Crock. This amazing rock crock is so versatile. I love using it in my kitchen alone. And it also came in my consultant kit. So if you fall in love with the product today and decide to add it to your own kitchen, it's $119. But for just $40 more, you can decide to give the amazing business a try and purchase the deluxe kit instead. And you'll get that rock crock and simple slicer that we just used, which is $32 plus about $300 more in product, many of which we have used today for just $159. We mentioned some other perks of being a consultant as your show, like a trip you earn, or that you have 2 other Facebook parties running right now while you're at this party. You'll want to show more information during the confident close as you wrap up your party. It's about collecting leads. So if you give out the survey slip without talking to them, you probably will only get first names and mostly all no's. However, if you talk about each item in the survey slip as they complete them, you'll actually get great leads. When you talk about learning more about the earning opportunity, you might say something like, we've talked a bit tonight about how amazing my job is. Like right now, I'm doing a booth and I'm doing a recording. I mean, how awesome is that? So it's good to fit me and my family. If it's not, you've earned back the investment you made on the kit. Tools on the market in your own kitchen. But you just might find that Pampered Chef is a perfect fit for you, and it could change your life. How would you like to have the financial freedom you want? To not have to awake worrying about bills, to be debt-free, to have a job you can invite each of you to. Think about doing what I do, and I will be here to help you every step of the way. Mark a yes or maybe on the survey, and I can send you home with a little information, or you can get together for coffee or soda to see if you looks like a good fit. What people ask, when people ask questions like these, you might be thinking, oh, how nice, she's interested in me. But what she is probably thinking, could this be something that might work for me? Keep answers short, just a couple of sentences, then say, Have you ever thought about doing something like this? Besides the questions people ask, you can also sometimes tell by people's behavior. People who arrive early or stay late, by doing so, to check what you are doing. They may talk with you as you're setting up, packing up. They may also offer to help you. Instead of saying, oh no, thanks, I have a system, let them help you. It would give you an opportunity to ask them if they would be more information. Don't forget to tell your story and notice who's hanging on your every word. You'll be able to tell, and people who are very interactive during the show ask lots of questions, make lots of comments, and say they have PC at their house. Those are great leads. So if someone has lots of PC, gave lots of tips, and maybe even sold PC before, be sure to talk with these something like this. Did you know you sold 5 manual food processors today? Just because you talked about how amazing it was, 5 people bought it. You would be great at what I do. Have you ever thought about doing something like this? Be sure to tell your story. You'll want to include why you started PC, why you stayed with PC, and what you're excited about next. Be sure to keep your story relatable. If you go into much detail about things, people can't relate to what you'll tune out to. So you might say something like this. I got started with PC because I fell in love with the products and wanted them all in my kitchen, but couldn't afford them. So you had some extra spending money at first, but I found what I actually make a car payment to, along with pizza and movies. So I started PC because I hadn't seen my family in Wisconsin in 12 years. And I signed up in May, and by September, I had enough money saved up for me and my family to go to Wisconsin. I stay with PC to help with the bills, and I like staying home with my kids. And I'm excited about earning a free Walt Disney World trip for my family to Florida, all because of Pampered Chef. There are several recruiting activities that you might want to try at your cooking show. A popular one is a ticket game. You can set a timer in 5 minutes, tell guests they will get a ticket for each question they ask about your job. Pass the prize. It's the same way, but instead of tickets, you'll have the prize to one person to the next. The envelope involves handing 3 different people the envelope to open. Tell how much the commission check is. Show will say $430, $32, and you'll say, that was Sally on my team, a new consultant who just started and did 1 virtual party a week. This is her commission check. The second envelope could say $1,235, and you'll say, that's Samantha, and she's been on my team for 6 months. She does 2 shows per week. And here's her commission. Whoops. And the third envelope is like $3,000. That's my commission check. I did 8 shows last month, and I have a team of 25. Did you know cards are either index or stickers you can place on random catalogs throughout the catalog? Did you know that Pampered Chef consultants can earn free products every season? Or did you know that consultants get discounts from places like AT&T, Verizon, Sam's Clubs, and more.
I wonder how we got stuck outside and there's still vendors and stuff.
I like the Y bag.
Like there's nothing bad about it.
Take a bag and place small items in the bag that represents reasons. Oops. Monopoly money, toy cars, flip-flops for trips, a bra for support. You'll get, okay, so the PC recruiting slide is on the back of the booking slide. Each page tells perks of a consultant. Sharing the PC opportunity is at virtual parties involves during posts that will create interest among your guests who are participating in the party. You might do a game like Ask Me a Question About My Job, a commission check game, so that you can put a copy of a person's commission check and ask for comments on any of the recruiting posts is a potential lead. So you should reach out to them by private messages, texts, calls, emails. If you are a direct ship now, you'll want to reach out to them after their orders are placed and do the same thing. It also is a great business practice to send a thank you email in to each ordering guest with a recipe. He or she, and the most important person to follow up with is your host. He or she is your best potential recruit to ask the host before the show starts. Maybe turn it into her first show during the show and the end before you close. Tell him or her about the Kit credit to see if they want to give it a try. Here are some great posts about PC. Those next few slides are graphic markets from Imaging Marketing under the training tab on Consultants Corner. There are under social media and then under booking and recruiting. Isn't that cool? I also find them under the themes.
Also makes the parents feel better if they don't use so much skill.
You've probably seen several varieties of these posts, these work. Many people have thought about starting their own business. Just give them a reason to try it. This is my favorite. Yes. Really gets the people thinking, that one does. Or this one. We will invite people to get more information for sure. During a full service checkout, if you did an activity like the ticket game, you might ask, what about the opportunity interests you the most? Or, we are so much fun at the show and you totally love the products. Have you ever thought about doing something like this? If they say yes, ask them if they have more questions or if they are ready to order the new consultant kit. You can sign them up at the show or if they have more questions. Try to set up an appointment to answer any questions they may have. They usually laugh or say, not right now, I'm too busy. Depending on their response, you might ask when you can follow up. Ask if they would like to be added to your Facebook page group. You can also ask those who are not interested in that opportunity if they would like to host a show. This gives you another touch point. Okay. Here are the words to say to those future hosts who just booked parties from last night's show. They say yes. Again, you'll want to act depending on the response to your questions. If you are meeting, do it quickly. If you don't, they may talk themselves out of it. You may never know who is at your show by just looking at people. Can you tell if they are afraid their lights may be turned off tomorrow, or they had a huge fight with their boss that day and find a quick change? You can't tell by looking, so you ask yourself, and love this graphic opportunity. I use it in a lot of virtual shows. Offer the opportunity to everyone. Think this way. Let's say you are a room full of people and have a platter of cookies. Would you offer cookies to some of the people? Of course not. You would offer them to everyone. The opportunity is the same way. You never know who might be interested. Don't forget, our goal is for executive director. So let's all work together on helping promote director. Here's this week's call to action. Practice recruiting messages and activities you will do at shows. Go to a show with a recruiter or your director, someone who is recruiting from your team, or ask them to add you to a virtual party. Offer the opportunity to everyone during a full service checkout. Do 24-hour thank you calls. And if you're a virtual consultant, think about thank you calls or reaching out to them personally. Do a power hour where you spend 1 hour on your business every day. You don't have to do live shows. Focus on booking, recruiting leads, and make these 15 contacts per week more. Listen to the recording on PCU. And then next week, we're going to talk about the opportunity chat. Not next week, in 2 weeks, excuse me. So you'll learn. So let's maintain our razor sharp focus to move forward in this business. Hey, like I said, I want you guys all to focus on, comment below on the recording so I know that you guys watched this video, okay? And anyways, I'm, like I said, totally sorry that I forgot about this booth that I'm doing today. And so I wanted to go just do a recording because I don't know what 3 o'clock is going to hold for me. So talk to you later.